I just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream. No one's taken that from you. Only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what
good morning, good morning, good morning, good day, good evening. I don't know where you're watching us from. Where are you? So we're here in the Celebration Center, and we are ready to welcome everyone because we are the spiritual center that open to accept everyone who comes here. So today we are going to have a wonderful service that we always say that we prepare for you. And why it is so? Well, because first of all, we have wonderful music. And today our music is by Lynn, Hollyfield, our beloved music director. Let's give her a round of applause. So we also have a guest speaker who we do not consider as a guest speaker. He is our beloved speaker, friend speaker. It's our beloved Reverend Raymont Anderson, Dr. Reverend Raymont Anderson. So please give him a round of applause. So you're up for the treat. I will be your host and platform practitioner, and you will hear and see us because Ivor and Aiden are working really hard and playing very joyfully in our sound and video booth. So, if you see us, if you watch us from somewhere in the internet, please leave us your contact information or anything you would like us to know about you because we would like to stay in touch. And if it's your first time here, we have cream-colored cards on the table. You can fill it in and leave it with us, and we also would love to be in touch with you. But also we have the QR code that you always can scan, and that would be again, letting us know who you are and how we can be in touch with you and how we become friends. So we have announcements, the special announcements today. Well, today is the fourth Sunday of the month, and it means that we are having a board meeting. And our board meeting is open for everyone, so everyone can stay and participate and learn about the life of the center and, express what's their vision for the Celebration Center. And next week, we are going to have field trip. Well, we haven't had that for a while, so that's very interesting. So next Sunday, after our gathering, to the Pathway Natural Living Expo in McLean. A group of celebrants are going to meet at or carpool from here, from the Celebration Center, to the expo after our Sunday gathering. So do we have a graphic for that? Do we know the address? We don't. Okay, so, stay tuned. It will come to your email or just Google. I will repeat that. So this is the Pathways Natural Living Expo in McLean. I have to say, I checked it. It's online, so you can definitely check the address and come with us. Or you can come to the Celebration Center and travel with the group. So, and this was my announcement. So for that, I'm inviting Lynn for the opening song.
Right, and today I'm very happy that Jen Fay can join me as well. We're going to start with our opening song, Standing Like a Tree by Burns and Christie, and I believe the lyrics will be on the screen, so I hope you join in with us.
Standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Down comes the sun, down comes the rain, down comes the fruit to the heart that is open to be standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Down comes the sun, down comes the rain, down comes the fruit to the heart that is open to me standing like a tree. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. Standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Down comes the sun, down comes the rain, down comes the weavers, we are the web. standing like a tree with my roots dug down, my branches wide and open. Down comes the sun, down comes the rain, down comes the fruit to the heart that is open to be standing like a tree. Down comes the love to the heart that is open. Down comes the love to the heart that is open. Down comes the love to the heart that is open to be standing like a tree.
Woo! Thank you, Lynn, and thank you, Jen, for joining. And well, none of you knows, but I know that this song was Plan B. Can you imagine what is our Plan A usually? But I know that Plan Bs are always, always magnificent. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we are coming to the sacred part of our service where we pray. And before we do that, I would like to let us know that we have practitioners. And if you would like to receive a prayer, you can always fill the green card that is on the table. Or again, we have the QR code for this. Or you can go to our website, celebrationcenter.org. There is a special button to request a prayer, and it means that practitioners will be praying with you for a week. You also can always ask for a 1-minute miracle order session from the practitioners, and we are available for you to pray with. We are just happy to do that. And with that, let's read our vision. So take a deep breath and read with me. Awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. So this is the vision for the Celebration Center. And with that, I invite you to relax and probably close your eyes if you feel comfortable, because we're going to have some prayer and maybe some centering. So close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And just let everything go. Everything that was happening before this moment, everything that is happening after it. Just be in this present moment, in the now. The only place where we exist. Because God is here and now. And take a deep breath and let it go. And another deep breath. And with the exhale, release the tension from the body without any judgment, as much or just a little bit. And now I invite us to take 3 breaths together to celebrate our oneness, to open our hearts, to center ourselves in this very moment. So let's take a deep breath in and hold and out. And in, hold, out. In, hold, out. And just check your heart space. If it expanded, if you feel warm there, light, different colors. It's all wonderful. It's all one. And remember that this simple practice is closer than your own breath, as God is closer than our own breath to each of us. And today's reading is from the Science of Mind magazine, which I always say it's a great resource. And it's a great reminding that I found in this magazine for March, and it's the spiritual reading for March 8th. Life is wonderful, exacting, challenging, inspiring, terrifying, enlightening, depressing, Sometimes many of these things take place all in the same day. It would not be far-fetched to think that the demand of physical living can lead us from the foundation of well-being, at least from time to time, if not regularly. Hence the need for regular returns to the simple, basic movements. During the day, we could stop briefly, perhaps while walking or riding in a car with a friend, to silently check in with our inner spirit. Even a few seconds of active connection with our inner core can add a quick, calm setting to a day that demands many choices. Lengthy times for prayer and reflection are always part of good spiritual hygiene. But what of the rest of the day? Tiny remembrances of the divine connection can always bring refreshment and will do so at every turn. These are inner renewals that money cannot buy. And today, from my heart and from my soul, I speak the word of spiritual truth, as I recognize that there is divine power, the creative power that I choose to call God. And God is all there is. There is nothing else but God. There is no God and. God is the whole universe, all the stars, all the galaxies, and so much more that human mind cannot even imagine. It's all God, and it's all there. And it is one essence, one life. And I recognize God as life itself. And as I know that God is all there is, I recognize that creative power behind everything, and within everything, and around everything. And I recognize life. I recognize wholeness, love, peace, abundance, harmony, balance. And as I know that God is life, and I feel life within myself, I know that I am one and inseparable from the divine. And my oneness allows me, uplifts me, encourages me to speak the word of truth for everyone who can hear me right now. As I know that everyone is one and inseparable from the divine. There is nothing between everyone and God, as God is all there is. And God is wholeness, and everyone is wholeness. Everyone is the part from God. And today I know that all the prayer requests, they're already answered in the perfect mind of God. I know perfect wholeness. I know radiant health. I know joy. I know peace. I know wonderful relationships. I know love. I know abundance. I know integrity. I know that where is pain, there is love. Where is war, there is peace. Where is lack, there is abundance and prosperity. And I know harmony and bliss for all. And I'm so grateful to know that. I'm so grateful to be a part of this philosophy and to believe what I believe. Is it so uplifting to know that my consciousness is the part of a big one consciousness, and by shifting my consciousness, I make change. And everyone makes change. So I invite everyone to be more love, to be more peace, to be more joy, to be wholeness and harmony. Maybe just 1 minute a day, but fully and aware. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to know that there are so many open hearts, so many prayers. I'm so grateful to know that my words are already done in the perfect mind of God, and mine is just simply to let it be, to release them into the law. And I do it with joy, peace, and gratitude. And so it is.
Okay, I'm going to share an original song. This is called Just Begin. When you're feeling lost or a little blue, and the world around isn't what you used to, you were all set. Now life shakes that dream, paints an illusion. What does it all mean? Take a deep breath. Now it's a start. Take a leap of faith from your weary heart. Pull out your colors from deep within. An old seed planted, now a flower blossoming. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like candle night dawns around the corner, dark and light. He'll teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Don't worry what's been, just begin. Pull out your colors. You might think they're dim, but only your hand can make them blend. See for yourself what's right before your eyes. It's your masterpiece with no disguises. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like candle night dawns around the corner, dark and light. He'll teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Don't worry what's been. Don't worry, look within. Don't worry where you've been, just begin.
This is such a beautiful song, and Lynn, I believe, created it during the pandemic. Yes, and it was recorded, and you can go on Lynn's YouTube and watch that beautiful, beautiful video clip. I love that. I often watch it. And now it's my privilege and my pleasure to introduce Reverend Raymont Anderson. Well, who doesn't know him? Well, we have some people who probably never met him. So for you, I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking, you know, when I introduce Reverend Ray, I think that I am taking that excitement from people, because Reverend Ray, he's so full of love and so full of life that sometimes just words, they put that energy down. And, you know, I just want everyone, if you watch us for the first time online or being here, I just wanted to experience that man without knowing who he is, because I think that his presence, his love, his wisdom, his joy, his energy is the best introduction that he can give you. So let's just experience Dr. Reverend Raymond Anderson.
I am honored. I feel like I should just leave after that intro. Thank you so very much, Irina. Wow. Okay. That's a lot to live up to now. Okay, breathe. Namaste, greetings, and great love and appreciation to you, my Celebration Center family. So, if we're being honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to be there with you in person as intended. And yet, I am extremely overjoyed to be with you today, considering the severity of last Sunday's car accident. I am grateful to be present, to be breathing, that Tracy and I are relatively fine, all things considered, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there in person in April. So, without further ado, today we are talking about not planting my intentions, that's the title. Come on now. Planting my intentions. Say that for yourself. Planting my intentions. That is the topic for today's message. Now, when I say this, you may be wondering, like, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Well, whether you are a licensed science of mind and spirit practitioner or not, recognize that you are a practitioner of this teaching, this philosophy, this liberation theology. And as science of mind and spirit practitioners, we know that our thoughts are part of what creates our experiences individually and collectively. However, because we live in a world of effects, conditions where there are all kinds of an exorbitant amount of inequities, classism, sexism, many of the other isms and phobias and misias, our challenge, our invitation becomes, how do we rise individually and collectively? How do we grow deeply to match the height of our consciousness? How do we sink our roots in spiritual principle deep enough that allows our consciousness to not just have an intention, but to act upon it? How do we utilize our intentions to heal, to transform, to evolve individually and collectively? If we're going to create a world that works for all, if we are awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence, then it can't just be about, I got something for me. If it's good for me, you need to get your, no, we have to be the beloved community and ensure that we are supporting and nurturing the collective as well. It's the only way we're going to create a world that works for all. So let's ask, in order to do this, individually and collectively, what seeds are we planting? And what actions are we taking regarding those seeds? See, simply use your imagination for a moment. It's not a bag of seeds, but imagine with me for a second. Imagine this is a bag of seeds. What good are the seeds if they stay in the bag? How many people am I going to feed with my garden if my seeds stay in the bag? The seeds need to come out of the bag and go into the ground. The seeds that are now in the ground need to be nurtured, water and sunlight, in order to grow, in order to be harvested, in order to feed. So we can't simply have an intention, we must act upon it. And as Irina so beautifully began with, God is all there is, infinite oneness. That means the intentions that you are setting, the intentions that you are living by, the intentions that you are acting upon are not simply your intentions, but that they are the intentions of the universe being expressed. Breathe that in for a second, because I know that right there is a lot, because we oftentimes, even within New Thought, we do a lot of talking about God's will and God's teaching and blah, 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 as though God is an anthropomorphic deity, and yet it is not. Not in this teaching, it's not. Even though sometimes we, for linguistic convenience, use the language of separation and anthropomorphism, God is right where you are. Joel Goldsmith says, God expresses God, and that expression appears as you. So your intentions and the ways you act upon them are how the universe itself sets an intention and acts upon it. Dr. Holmes says there is no such thing as a human mind and a divine mind. Didn't Irina say that? She said there is no God and. There is no such thing as a human mind and a divine mind. There is no such thing as dualism. There is no such thing as God and man. There can't be. There is only what is and the way it works, God. There can be nothing in the universe ultimately but action and reaction. The action being conscious intelligence and awareness, and the reaction, intelligence unconsciously operating without an awareness. How are we moving through this thing called life? Consciously intelligent and aware, or unconsciously intelligence that is unconsciously operating without awareness? See, oftentimes we will set an intention. It's New Year's, and this New Year's, I'm gonna give up chocolate, and I'm gonna go to the gym every day, and what else? I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it all. And then that's New Year's Eve. And then January 1st happens. And as I'm eating a chocolate bar, sitting on the couch with, a pint of ice cream, watching other people, work out on, Gaia television, there's an aerobics thing on there. And I'm thinking, well, I'll set a New Year's intention next year, maybe. You said, what now? Keep in mind, Wayne Dyer says that our intention creates our reality. When I set a New Year's intention that I have broken on New Year's Day or 3 days later or 3 weeks later, and I say, I'll just put it off. I have set an intention to delay the reality that I claim that I want to live, which means my new intention, that it's unstated, unconscious, is to live a life that I do not desire while complaining. Irina, could you do me a favor? Can you pray because you said y'all have prayer requests. Can you pray regarding I keep saying I want to live this new life. I want to have, and Irina says to me, but Reverend Ray, do you not realize that the actual intention you have set is this? You said what now? Wait, you said what? What is the intention that is creating our reality? Now let's remix that Wayne Dyer quote. Intentions are ideas, and ideas in and of themselves do not create reality. Ideas are the first step in the process of creating our reality. First, there is the idea. Then there is the emotion and the feeling. There is the spoken affirmation or declaration that this is what I am choosing to manifest or create. And then there is the action. Are we putting these things into place? Simply having an intention is a mental state in which a person commits. A person commits themselves to a specific course of action. Now, whether you pull it off or not, that has nothing to do with specifically the intention. The intention is the idea, the mental state that you are committing to. And then there's the other things that come through as part of the follow through. Now, pause for a second. There are two types of desires, because an intention per se is a desire or a want. I intend, as Irina said, part of what Celebration Center is, the intention is to have an amazing and wonderful service, which you always do, by the way, bravo. But that is a desire. We desire to have an uplifting service where everyone feels included and belonging, where there is love and joy and all of the things Irina spoke in the prayer. This is what we as a community want. So there is nothing wrong with wanting. There is nothing wrong with desiring as long as it is life affirming. However, the moment the desiring and the wanting become non-life affirming, then those things have become an addiction that we are attached to and ensnared by. And like any addiction, there is a level of suffering that is caused when we go without the object of our desires. But I want a chocolate. You can't have one, Ray. You already had 3. But I want a chocolate. You already had 3. But I want a chocolate. Suffering comes up. So we want a world that works for all. Are we doing the necessary steps to manifest it? As a community, are we doing the necessary steps to ensure that our service is great, that our music is great, that our practitioners are great, that everyone that comes into or watches online feels loved and supported? They feel a connection to their own divinity by the words that we share. Are we putting all of this into motion? Because once again, simply having the intention isn't enough. Having the intention, so Terry and I had a conversation, and we're both intending to go to Fava Pot and have lunch. 3 months later, Terry and I are planning to go to Fava Pot and have lunch. When? Soon. 3 months later, Terry and I are planning to go to Fava. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. If you're not going to be about it, stop talking about it. Follow. There are a lot of things that we say that we do not act upon. Our mental equivalents are skewed. Our thoughts, our words, our emotions and feelings, and our actions, in order for the intentions to manifest accordingly, all 4 of those pillars need to be in alignment. It is often said that faith without works is dead. Well, intention without effective work and intentions without effective actions and behaviors and habits also is dead. It's also going to produce the very thing we say we don't want. Well, I don't want to be so angry. Then what are you doing to move through a space of forgiveness and a space of compassion and a space of empathy? I don't want to. So why are you talking about it? Because that's what we're supposed to do in spiritual community. We're supposed to talk about peace, but you don't want to be peaceful. I don't want to do the work to be peaceful. What are you doing then? So setting the intention, having the idea, having the desire, having the want, then asking ourselves, what is the action plan? Intention plus committed action equals manifestation. What is the invitation to do? Benjamin Franklin said, by failing to prepare, technically you are preparing to fail. You said, what? By failing to prepare, by failing to do, if I'm going to make a cake, then I need to get the ingredients gathered. I need the pots, the pans, the oven preheated. I need all of my ingredients. Because if I don't gather my ingredients, and then all of a sudden Jen says, oh, Ray, what you doing? Making a cake. And I'm like, yes, making a cake. And Jen says, there's no flour. Oh, I mixed all the wet ingredients. That you have to have some kind of flour, Ray, even if it's gluten-free flour. You need to have something in the thing so you can make a cake. You can't just make it. What are you doing, Ray? What are you doing? That you can't crumble up crackers and put crackers in. That's not flour, Ray. It's not going to. You have to have the right preparation in order to have the right manifestation. Are we preparing accordingly? What seeds are we sowing? And anyone who does any form of gardening, you know that plants need 5 things to grow. Plants need light, they need air, they need CO2, they need space, because you can't crowd them in. They need water and they need fertilizer. They need some form of nutrients. Well, wait a minute. In order for you to grow, what are the things that you need? What is the equivalent to light for you, air for you, space for you, water for you, and nutrients for you? Physically, emotionally, psychologically, in your relationships, in your finances, in your divinity and your spirituality, what do you need to grow and thrive? Because if we're going to set intentions and we're going to manifest whatever it is we are choosing to manifest, do we not have to be well taken care of? I say yes. Breathe. Amy Dickinson says, we are not our best intentions. We are what we do. See, the best intentions, because it's simply an idea. What are we doing? How are those ideas, those desires, those wants, how are they showing up in and as our lives as the actions that we are taking? That's the important thing. Aristotle said, we are the sum of our actions, and therefore our habits. Oh, did Aristotle did he just go into the habits? Habits. Okay, come back, Ray, come back. What habits? We are the sum of our actions, and therefore our habits make all the difference. What are the habits that you're moving by, Your habits move you daily. So what are the habits that are moving you? Our habits make all the difference. Do we have a habit of entering into prayer, of doing what Irina said at the beginning? Pause just a moment of full awareness in the presence of right here and right now and check in. Is that a habit? Have we made it a habit of bringing joy into our lives every day? Have we made it a habit of being of service? Is that a habit? Brushing our teeth a certain way, cool, great, yes. Good teeth, clean teeth, perfect, yes. But that's not going to create a world that works for all. Having the habit of knowing our divinity and then letting it show, letting it be part of how we act in the world. That's how those habits make all the difference in creating a world that works for all, where everyone knows their divine spiritual magnificence and they live from it and as it. Gloria Steinem offers us, without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. Are you allowing your dreams to be nurtured so that they move your habits, your conviction, your commitment, and then they show up as how we greet our neighbors, how we have political conversation, if that's the thing, whatever it is, how are we engaging in the space where healing needs to happen? We cannot heal what we will not address. We cannot have peace on earth, goodwill to all, if we don't look at the consciousness that causes war. There is an intention, an idea, a desire, and a want that is outpicturing across this planet right now as war. If we want a different outcome, we have to change the initial intention, the plan of action, the strategy, and then the manifestation changes. But we can't do that if we are not willing to address it. Breathe. Take a breath. A goal without a plan is just a wish, according to Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. A goal without a plan, an intention without a plan, a strategy, well, that is a plan, Ray, an unresolved or unrealized strategy is just a wish. Hey, Faith, guess what? So I decided I'm gonna build my dream house. Cool, Ray, what's it look like? I don't know yet. Okay, do you have any ideas? Dream house. Okay, how many bedrooms? I don't know. How many baths? I don't know. How big? I don't know. Where are you building it? I don't know. But I want it. Okay, blueprints? Anything? Nope. It's not gonna happen then. It's just a wish. I wish for peace on earth, goodwill to all. I wish. Okay, that's not going to happen. The goal needs to have a plan. In the same way that an archer has a bow, has an arrow, has the intention of that target, pulls, aims, trusts, and releases. Are we going through the necessary motions? Are we going through the necessary planning for our entire mental equivalent? Are we doing based upon our being? When you know that you are the divine, when you know that you are God, when you know that that infinite beingness is being you, all of you, top of head to soles of feet, surface of skin to every quantum particle, molecule, muscle fiber, nerve, all of it, the divine, God incarnating itself. Knowing that as your being changes what you do. It changes how you move an intention into reality. Breathe. And let's enter into that space of infinite knowing that we refer to as prayer. In this infinite space, we breathe, knowing that this breath is not us breathing ourselves, but it is the universe breathing itself as us. Because all of us get to do whatever it is that we do, and the breath happens. The universe breathing itself. The universe breathing itself right here and right now, because none of us can rebreathe yesterday's breath or pre-breathe tomorrow's breath or save a breath for a rainy day. We breathe right here and right now. This breath anchors us to the present. And it is in this present right now moment that we can choose an intention and act upon an intention and create the condition, the experience, the desired manifestation. So I speak this knowing that the divine clarity and wisdom, the divine spiritual intelligence, the divine universal allness of our being, our divine magnificence. As Dr. Holmes said, whatever is true about God is true about you. That means all of the love, all of the wisdom, all of the creative power, processes, and potentiality is breathing itself as us, speaking as us, cooking as us, cleaning as us, bathing as us, walking as us, serving as us, living as us. So knowing this, I know that the law does what the law does without fail. It doesn't even have a choice to accept or not accept. The law receives. And because it receives, it acts accordingly. That means as these words are spoken, it's already done in the mind that is God. There is only one mind, and that mind is God, and that mind is our mind right now. As soon as the intention is set, it's in the one mind. As soon as it's moving, all of life is moving as well. So I call this awareness and this activity good. And I call those of us who are it good. Breathe. Infinite goodness, right here where we are. Infinite goodness as what we are. Right here, right now. Love. And so it is.
So I'm going to share another original song, change what I was going to do based on Reverend Ray's beautiful talk. This is called, well, you've heard it if you were here early. It's an original song called In the Balance. Here we go. I just wanna play, I wanna sing my song, I just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream, you can put your life on hold. This time won't wait for you. You can always see what is
You can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream, you can put your life on hold. This time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in God now, and then you find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answers lie and tells you what is real. You can always dream, you can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in God now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. You gotta do it now. Whoa.
Didn't I promise you a fabulous service? Well, let's give more love to Lynn and Jen. Thank you so much. And let's give more love to Reverend Raymont. And we know that in April he's coming in a wonderful car and absolutely fabulous. So, and now it's our time for our spiritual practice of sharing. And let's read the affirmation. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And there are so many different ways to support the Celebration Center. You can do it through the QR code that is right here. You can go to our website. There is a donate button. You always can mail us checks and cash. I don't know if you're allowed to mail cash, but we'll accept it anyway. And our physical address you can also find on our website, celebrationcenter.org. Or there is a basket. You always can put your donation there. And also, I would always like to say that without your presence, without your love, without your volunteering, this Celebration Center would never even exist. So, this is a gift that we always recognize with a deep, deep gratitude. The gift of love, the gift of presence, the gift of support. And with that, I invite us all to pray. To bless. Let's bless. And first of all, we bless all the prayer requests. All the prayer requests that we receive, and those are just for me. And besides the practitioners who are praying with you, we have a wonderful ministry of prayer. That this is a group of committed individuals. They come together every Monday and they pray. They pray in all the prayer requests they receive. And it is such a wonderful, such strong spiritual practice. And I know that all the prayer requests are answered, as they're already done in the perfect mind of God, in joy and in love and in harmony. And I bless the financial donations, the donations of volunteering, the support, giving love, as I know that there is only one source, And that source is a divine power. And I know easy, effortless flow. That's what I know. Effortless flow that goes through hearts and minds of the Celebration Center members, guests, friends, visitors. I know abundance. I know prosperity. And it gives back to those who give. As we know that there is no giving and receiving as two separate things, it's one. One circle, one flow, one energy. And I know that this flow supports so many wonderful things. These gatherings, classes, field trips, lunches, board meetings, just getting together and laughter together. And I'm so grateful to know that this flow is generous and it is always here. And I let it be. And so it is. Yeah. And with that, we're coming to the closing song.
Okay, I hope you'll join in singing this closing song, Down in My Soul. I think the lyrics are going to be on screen. If you feel up to standing up and singing, that would be great. Here we go. I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. Each day's a new day.
Each day's a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
Each day's a new day.
Each day's a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
Each day's a new day.
Each day's a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. I love the silence
I hear the silence
down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I love the silence
I love the silence
down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I love the silence
I love the silence
down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. I feel the power
I feel the power
down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I feel the power
I feel the power
down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I feel the power
I feel the power
down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. And the whole wide world is my home.
Complete our time with the affirmation. And that's what came up to my mind. I am not saving my joy for the rainy day. I plant the seeds of joy every day. I commit to live joy every day. And I share my joy with the world. And so it is. And thank you, everyone. And thank you for being here, because without you, we wouldn't have this wonderful time. So thank you so much. And come stay for the board meeting. I heard there are cupcakes arrived. And then next week, we'll see you again. Thank you so much.